calling you a radical. The biology, the psychology, your theology. So this is the biologist, Kevin D. Blanche. So this is important. Why here? Because this is the vax center. Go team! So I'm eligible for the vax, and I could walk right into the hospital right now and get it, and I haven't got it. I don't think I'm gonna get it, and I'll explain. I want to talk about the crabs. Horseshoe crabs. This is an important historic video. All my work is. That's why it gets no view count. By the way, you game stoppers, bottom up Reddit says, oh really? Yeah, you're against sticking it to the man? You just made the man a lot of money. Those board of directors that are on GameStop, they're like, thank you, useful idiots. So, you know how many shares they have? So let's talk about the incredible horseshoe crab, them blue bloods. Talking about making blue bloods money, the old oligarchy. The horseshoe crab is the key ingredient in the vax. Oh yeah, it is in a lot of vaccines, and a lot of it. Out of the Chesapeake. They got to be the most protected animal on earth, right? They're probably the most precious right now. Well, they have been for a while. No, they're not. The Chesapeake, both the Bush administration, the Obama administration, the Trump administration did everything they could to fucking oil drilling in their fucking habitat, overfishing in their habitat. Now let's talk about this, because the crab are collapsing on the Pacific, Fukushima, and back to my hypothesis, my field work, my conclusion. There's no doubt in my mind COVID-19 is from the sea. Now, stay with me. Shellfish, shellfish, shellfish. So the crabs, now they're bottom feeders, right? Yeah. Toxin feeders. They eat that. Remember we had a bump on the... Somebody told me today, well, we're waiting for the shorebirds to be the next shooter up. That already fucking happened. Everybody in the United States, these dumb fucking gonzoed sheep, are still waiting for the main event. They can't see the fucking dead trees through the fucking burnout Fructonian forest. The main event happened March 11th, 2011. Another irony right there. Lowered head by 20 points at halftime. Lost. That infamous day. It happened March 10th here. I was in the Energy Solutions dump site protesting Mike Lee burning in the nuclear. Well, you got it. You know, Kevin, my dad was a downwinder. But back to the crabs. So the crab boats are coming in. All the reports, they're full of domotic acid. The natives recalled 30 tons, which is a total lie. Total lie. They never had no 30 tons. They're posturing for the bailout. Look at these crab boat numbers coming in. The giant crab pots that get several thousand whack are getting 1, 2. They're calling it a catastrophe. The scientists are mystified. They're baffled. They're stuck. Now remember, domotic acid has had them shut down. So great to hear this. So Oregon, we've been calling Oregon, as you know. I've been working with the Oregon Health Department. Why would you report the deaths? We do. No media will pick it up. They're calling it, well, it's not domotic acid. That's their own words. Washington, state of Washington. It's the unknown of the unknown. We don't know what it is. Now, tomorrow just shot some videos. I'll get those up. This is important stuff. So, the crabs have this psychotic, incredible, nutcase, maniac, wild, strong immune system. Why? They're toxin bottom feeders. Now remember the shellfish were coming up with contagious leukemia a couple of years ago. The marine biologist in Monterey Aquarium, that piece of shit, has finally agreed with me, the new young one. Steve quit over this. I've done all that work. He's finally admitting the starfish wasting disease was a virus. Oh, viruses aren't contagious, huh? They're not? Then why the fuck are we wearing these masks? Why are we wearing these masks? Spanish flu. We need to start calling this one. Spanish flu was started in a feedlot in the United States animals. Back to the crab. It's like the bat. You know, supposedly ate the fish in the wet market in China, and then in China, they'll eat anything. If you ever see a video of a wet market, you know, don't go to one. You'll lose 1,000 pounds. You'll die of starvation because you'll never eat again. They're that disgusting and sickening. Bats have this crazy, crazy immune system. Well, so do crabs. So I think it's irony. You think about it. The toxin feeders, the bottom feeders, they're scavengers. Like the eagles that are here that all drop dead. Remember when all the eagles staggered? By the way, I'll head out to Farmington Bay. I've been working that. I've only seen one bald eagle this year. You know, there's supposed to be 800. They've all collapsed. The whole ecology, everybody's still waiting for the main event. In the past 10 years post-Fukushima, more living beings have collapsed and died than the previous 2 million years combined. That's an unarguable fact. So, the dichotomy between the crab and the crab from the sea, all living things from the sea. Fukushima happens, releases this energy, this gas, this vapor, this plasma. John Holdren, who covered up Fukushima, calls himself, there's one of the assistant coaches, calls himself the plasma physicist. Make it so, radiate your own men on the Reagan. They're dropping dead like flies right now. You know, I get emails constantly. So-and-so died, so-and-so died, so-and-so died, you know, from this catastrophe.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just shooting a video. What about you?
I'm doing good.
What's new with you?
Just working hard.
They're playing tonight, right? Are they here at home or on the road?
What's that?
Are they on the road tonight or are they home?
You know, I'm not sure. I have a home care business, so maybe I'm not who you think I am.
Oh, I thought you was, what's his name, the assistant coach? Home care. I'm just shooting a video about the vax.
Okay. Well, I saw you here and just thought I'd check and make
Oh,
sure you don't know.
well, I appreciate you. Thanks.
I don't really know when the game is.
Yeah, well, that's the basketball team. That, you know, they're doing the vaxes in here. They're giving the vax.
I've heard that, I believe.
I'm eligible. I've got cancer. I've got leukemia, but I haven't got it yet. And I'm a research PhD.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so it's quite a dichotomy, this whole thing, the way it's playing out.
I'll have to give you what I did.
Yeah, let me know what you got.
I have a home care business, like a hospice business, but not quite.
Well, you know, hospice, I was sent home with hospice in 2011, and I was given, well, they sent me home. I was in the bone marrow transplant at LDS, dying. And the chemo and everything, I had mushroom root. I had the experimental one. And it wasn't working or anything, so they sent me home to die, the hospice.
In 2011.
I'm still here.
God must really love you.
Well, somebody does. I don't know. I got work to do, right? Only the good die young. Well, I appreciate your work. I love hospice.
Then pass that if you know anybody. Or,
I will, because I really am a big fan of hospice.
Look at what we do. And
I will.
Share the information.
I will. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Nice. I love hospice, and hospice isn't just for the terminally ill. You know, they do good work, and that's funny. See, it's amazing. You know, if you actually have a conversation with people, which I like to do. And what is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who has leukemia, by the way, has chronic? I love that shirt he wears. I love Kareem. Love everything he stands for. You know, he's not one of these billionaire basketball players. He played when he made less than 4 times the average working class American. Think about the best player in basketball history. Now, NBA, okay, I'll give it to you, Michael. You're the man. So, you and Wilt Chamberlain. Kareem says, and he has on a shirt, he wears a shirt around that says, start a conversation today with somebody that doesn't look like you. So, perfect. So, the blue blood. So the blue blood, this incredible immune system is the key ingredient in the thing. So I want you to think about this. Will it go into your body? Now, my gig is, does it work? We don't know if this works yet. This virus, the herd immunity, just shutting down the economy, shutting down. I was never for shutting down the economy in the early days. I have no economic gax to grind because I'm poor. I didn't have any insurance when I got sick. By the way, the Ogden Clinic's right there. My uncle and Vincent started the Ogden Clinic together, and that's who saved my life. He saved me from the grave. Don't let them open you unless you're going to die. So it's important because the crab are collapsing right now. The whole biosphere is collapsing. Where did this virus come from? Well, there's no doubt in my mind it came from the sea. Absolutely no doubt. COVID-19, COVID is a Hebrew word. This is the World Health Organization named it. Kobe is the Japanese word for great. God, ain't you sick of listening to those assholes? They fly all night, by the way, now. You want to know why we're broke? That's why we're broke. One's in China right now, by the way. You know, the Japanese pilot landed it in China. So they got it. They fly all night. They sonic boom. They keep our children awake. They freaking talk about, that's the lightning. It's disgusting. I hate those fuckers. I hate you, Phil. Fucking disgusting fucking military industrialized fucking looters. It isn't even war. It's just looting. That's where all your money's at. Back to the crab. It's incredible irony because the crab are collapsing in the ocean, yet the crab are saving us and they're unprotected. Rachel Carson, you know, that was her place. That's the old Ills, the poet, the artist. She was the greatest there ever lived. She changed the world. Blocked DDT for a while. I want you to just think about this too. The Bear Monsanto settlement, they're going to settle, right? Bear, Hitler's company, Trump's kinfolk. Sure worked out nice for them. The timing, right? None of these Roundup cases, and your dogs and your pets that are getting cancer. You know, there's an acute epidemic post Fukushima on them. I mean, a radical acute off the cliff. They're all dying young of cancer. Cats and dogs, your pets. You don't care about them. You don't care. Fuck, people don't care about them. They don't even think these things through. They don't think anything through. Just like she posted me, well, I think the shorebirds. In 2015, 95% of all the shorebirds in Alaska, California, Washington, Oregon, all washed up, starved to death. 95%. Same thing happened here. On the grebes died. What's a grebe? The oldest species in all of Utah is a grebe. They all died. 2014, 15. Still waiting for the main event. Hospice. Isn't that funny? Woo! Gotta go with that left, Jarek. Getting better all the time. So, you blue bloods. By the way, you game stoppers, Reddit, sure don't get it. I knew Ernst worked personally. Covid-19 from the sea. The crabs are the link, the linchpin. The sea, she's trying to tell you. Well, she's been trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell you. You're still waiting for the main event. The main event happened March 11th. It changed everything. I call it the Blanche particle. You know, in symphony with the God particle, Einstein. I call it FU12. That's what's coming out of Fukushima. No doubt in my mind that what is COVID-19 is from the sea. So the vax, am I going to get it? No. And I'll tell you why. Because number one, I think it's irresponsible of me. I ain't that old. My doctor says, you're right at the top of the list. I have AML leukemia. You know, I'm compromised. We're all compromised. Now, let the people that need it the most, the elderly, not even the, I mean, they work their whole lives. I think it's tragic that so many of them are dying this way. Oh, they were old. Okay, 70. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, the cover up of Fukushima, no doubt in my mind, is COVID. And I think it's irony that it's the fucking crab from the sea, the Chesapeake, the blue bloods that got to save you when you kill them, but you want them to save you. So, go team, stay tuned.